Hi everybody, hope you're well. I had a call this morning with a business I've just started working with, and they're smart. You know, they've got a lot of the sort of key performance indicators, KPIs, really nailed down. So they understand what their sort of life value of a customer is. They understand who their customer is. They've got two different types. But one of the reasons we've started working with them is that sales are not where they need to be. And one of the questions I ask, as you well know, is, well, okay, how are we measuring sales? Now, they do have a daily sales report in place. But the fact of the matter is, nobody takes any notice of it. It's almost, but they're sort of playing lip service to it. And then the other question was, well, do you have a weekly sales meeting where the people responsible for sales are reporting back to the business and are accountable to the business for achievement of targets and run rates, and there's a real vigorous process in place to measure how they're doing, what the projected outturn looks like. And of course, the answer to the question was no. And then the final question was, well, with regards to your target, do you know what your conversion rate of prospect to customer looks like? And everyone on the call said, yep, absolutely we do. So, well, okay, how many inquiries have you generated so far this month? And I think the number was 200 or so. They need to have been generating double that. I said, well, you've known this, and indeed, if you'd have been having a weekly sales meeting, you'd have known that you have an issue with both the quality and the quantity of the inquiries that you've generated. You'd have known this 10, 15 days ago if you'd have been looking at this in the way that you should. Big lesson here, and I see this time and time again. It drives me mad. The difference between world-class businesses and the pretty ordinary also-runs who are just bobbing along surviving are some pretty simple things. Number one is the owners of the business obsess about sales. They expect everybody else to do exactly the same. Number two, they have a daily sales report in place. Number three, they have a weekly sales meeting. It's the most important meeting they go to every single week, and they expect everyone else to treat it in the same way. These are non-optional behaviours, and absolutely the behaviours of the super successful people that I see. So, a bit of a rant, because it drives me nuts, because all of you out there will be struggling with either lead generation or sales conversion. The truth of the matter is, until you start measuring it, and this applies whether or not you're a one-man band or you're a multi-million pound business, till you start measuring it, holding people accountable for it, and taking an attitude that you can fix the issue in the month, for the month, then your business is never going to move forward. So, big tip, get those daily sales reports in place and have those weekly sales meetings. Cheers, everyone.